So we need to think of that behavior as coming from a person's traits or triggered by a person's state. And that distinction is critical as well, so that they become less defensive and you help encourage the situation to get on better footing.
Absolutely. If you think about it, when we give feedback that's of the type that suggests that there's something wrong with your personality. So, for example, if a leader says, you have some anger issues, that sounds like my person has anger issues. If I say, you tend to be a little disorganized, you tend to be a little aloof, you are the kind of person who doesn't return emails. All of that starts to sound like much more of a personal attack. And I don't want to hear that feedback. People don't want to hear feedback like that. So they're more likely to reject it. But if you say, and this goes beyond just identifying observable behavior to give feedback about, this goes to how do you interpret the observable behavior? If I say, I'm noticing you haven't been returning emails to this particular person, and I'm wondering if there's something that's happening that's causing that dynamic to happen, because that's unusual for you. Now, what I've done is I've separated their armored self from their regular self. Regular self returns emails. This strange state you're in right now is not an email returner. What is that about? And so separating people from, like, kind of peeling off the armor and assuming it's armor. And you say to the person, something must be getting under your skin because you're kind of a little bit flying off the handle more than typical. I'm not saying you have an anger management problem. I'm saying recently something must be getting under your skin that's causing you to burst out a bit more. And then the person is so much more likely to say, thank you for noticing that. It's true. This is what's getting under my skin. This is the threat that I'm struggling with. And, you're right. I have been a little testier than usual. So people are much more likely to accept the feedback if you speak about it as if it's this momentary state that they're in that is different from their usual self, their usual traits. And so that's why I think it's such a helpful tool